Hi, I'm Sydney Radka, and welcome to another edition of FLX Weekly here at FingerLakes1.com. It is August 11th, 2021, and we are live inside the FingerLakes1.com studios, where I'm joined by Jim Sinicropi and Deb Bly, who is the director of Little Women, the Broadway musical. Today's show is brought to you by DA Liquors, where they have everything you need and more, and they are urging people to come check out their wide variety of frozen cocktails on hot days like today. They're located at 20 Bridge Street in Seneca Falls. They have different in-store specials every day, if you didn't know that, so they want you to stop on down today. And that was super simple. That was all I had for today for the sponsor. She really does have everything that you could possibly.
Oh yeah, last weekend I stopped in and picked up 3 bottles of wine. I had a lot to choose from. I got 2 of them were local, and one was an Oregon Pinot Noir. So, you can't go wrong.
Can't go wrong. She's been there forever, and she knows what you'll like if you don't even know what you like. So get on down there to 20 Bridge Street in Seneca Falls. Well, we want to officially welcome you to the studio.
Hi, Deb.
Hi, thank you for allowing me to be here.
Of course. We want to hear all about, you've had a lot of stuff going on lately, huh? You've been directing a whole show, I must say.
Yeah, it's exciting because, obviously things like Seneca Community Players productions haven't happened in a while because of the pandemic.
That's right.
So this is the first time back, and everybody's got to be pretty excited.
Oh, we're very excited to be back, and we are following protocol. We're doing what we're supposed to do. But we do expect to have some good crowds.
Yeah.
So
Sure.
it will be good. Yeah.
So tell us about how it's been directing.
Well, it's Little Women.
Yeah.
Is the production, and it's coming up this weekend, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Friday at 7:30, Saturday at 7:30, Sunday's a matinee at 2 o'clock, and then the following weekend again at 7:30 p.m. on Friday and Saturday.
That's right.
At Fatzinger Hall in Waterloo.
That's a lot of shows.
Fatzinger Hall, by the way, is the top floor of the Waterloo Public Library. Just so you know.
Yeah.
Beautiful building.
And what is can you tell us a little bit about what the show's about?
Well, it's Louisa May Alcott's Little Women, the classic, timeless classic. And it's really about the March family, the relationship between the sisters and their mother. And I always want to cry, so excuse me. It's a beautiful book, and to put it to music and dance, it's just wonderful. And we have such a wonderful cast. I'm so proud to be their director.
How many people do you have in the cast? Do you know off the top of your head?
I have 10. Oh yeah, I know.
Yeah, okay, that's
I have
a good
10 actors. 8 of the actors play a dual role.
Oh,
because
wow.
Jo March, who is based on Louisa's personality, she writes a lot of novels. She writes blood and guts stories.
Ooh.
And so there are a couple of melodramas, like kind of segments in the show. So our 8 actors play like a knight, or the fair damsel, or things like that. So
they have their main roles, but then they have their side roles.
Yeah, just a different costume.
Of course. Of course.
Yeah.
So Little Women is as you mentioned, a book, and it's been adapted different ways. Were you able to put any of your own stamp on this? Was there anything when you decided this is what you're going to do, that you're going to do it this way, style it this way, that might be different than what people have seen?
Well, I did want to show the independence of all of the March sisters, including the mother, and she is really they were all ahead of their time. I wanted to do it 2 years ago. It's been a dream to do for 2 years, but I wanted to celebrate the 19th Amendment anniversary.
Of course.
And then COVID came along, so I've had to cancel it twice. But now it's on.
Yeah.
And it's just the strong family ties and love. So
it's an amazing story.
Have you read it?
The book, yeah.
Oh, okay.
long time ago, and I think I've seen. I feel like I've seen, not live, but maybe it was on television at some point.
Maybe just the play.
Yeah.
Yeah, because this is the musical now.
Yeah, which is kind of interesting.
Better.
Interesting. So you have the 10 actors, how is the music being handled?
Cheryl Muller is our musical director.
Okay.
And then we have a pit of 4 people, because it's a very small stage.
Yeah.
Very small pit area, I mean. And so they are doing the music, and they've been with us all week. And last night might have been a little rough because we had the sound, we had hair, we had lights, we had the pit, and costumes, so it was like
bringing it all
but,
together.
Tonight it's going to run real smoothly, and then tomorrow night's our final dress.
Yeah, that's gotta be exciting.
That is exciting. So how did you, is this the first one that you have directed, or have you done some in the past? I want to know a little bit about you.
You've done a lot over the years in terms of directing and being involved in productions like this, haven't you?
Yes.
I've heard your name. I can't say that I haven't. I just don't know personally about your history.
Well, since I've been in Seneca Falls, which I think I moved here, my husband were here, he'd remember. I think it's 2014 I got here. And I've been in a couple of shows. And then I also directed Willy Wonka and Death Trap and Addams Family, and now this.
Those all sound really fun. I feel like I remember seeing them when they were being directed.
They were in air-conditioned.
Yeah, so that is something to be aware of.
Yeah.
Don't let it deter you from going.
No.
Just from a little bit of warmth. And it's going to be cooler.
And I've got 8 fans there. I just have to position them. I haven't done that yet.
Yeah, no, it'll be fine. It's cooling down this weekend, as I'll let you know later when we give the weekend forecast. But can you name some of the people in the cast? Just because that's one of the things about the Seneca Community Players or any local production like this.
Sure.
Sometimes you find out, I didn't know they were doing that, and I want to go check them out.
My cheat sheet.
Yeah, let's see who.
I don't want to forget anybody.
Right.
Okay, we have Marley Mars, who many of you might have seen in the Candlelight Cabarets, and which I'm the director of. And then also she's been in a couple of other shows for Seneca Community Players. Mason Boyd is new to the area. He's been here 4 years from Australia.
Love that.
And he plays a German professor. But he's not from Germany. So, I figure, you can be Australian and still be a German professor.
Right.
He's from Seneca Falls. Gemini Zajac is from Ovid.
Yeah.
And she attended Buffalo State. And she was also in the cabarets. Then we have a new one, Megan Krusher, and she's from Geneva. What a beautiful voice she has. She was a major in voice in college.
Awesome.
Then we have Juliana Buckman from Weedsport, of all places. That's kind of far away.
Yeah.
She is in college. We have 4 people in college. And then we have Charity Galati, and she is from Waterloo, and she's a vocal teacher over there. She plays Marmee and the Hag. Okay. Then we have Stuart Sewell, and he's been in a lot of things. McGeeby, Addams Family, cabarets. He's there. He is from Geneva. Where am I? Damon Fletcher. He is in Oswego. He goes to Oswego.
Yeah, it's a young cast.
Basically, except for the professor and Mr. Lawrence, I just call him Mr. L, and Marmee and Aunt March. Aunt March is played by Wendy Verrecchio Fletcher. And then we have another new person. Well, I didn't know him. His name is Chamberlain Bowder, and he's from Romulus. So those are my 10 people.
Awesome.
That's cool. So, you mentioned 4 kids in college participating. Are they all studying or doing any types of theater or arts at school?
Well, Gemini just graduated from Buffalo with a theater major. Everything I've read on the other 3, because I have their bios now, maybe their first major isn't theater, but they always minor in theater.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Did you have to do auditions? I know you've been saying this was 2 years in the making, pretty much. Is that how long ago?
No. I had auditions in May.
Okay, so
Yeah,
you
toward the end
had
of May.
the idea, you wanted to do it, but you had to keep canceling it because of this, and then you
It
finally...
never got to the audition stage in
No.
previously. Okay,
That
well
would have
that's
been interesting, because it would have been like, what if someone new came in and you're like, I think I want this person to play this part, even though I already
No,
casted
I
someone.
auditioned after I knew for sure that I could do it.
Did you have a good amount come out for the auditions?
Yeah, we did. It's always a director's blessing and curse.
Of course.
Because
right.
you have so many good people, and then you have to decide who plays well with whom. And but who I chose, the final 10, excellent.
Yeah.
Excellent. Yeah,
That's great.
Yeah.
That's exciting. And then do you have like the stage crew and everything?
I
that you
do.
as
I
well?
have 1, 2, 3. I have 5 stage crew and my stage manager, and then I have so many people have helped me with the costume design. Wonderful woman, Lynn Bovey. I'll put her name in there. Seth Kennedy did all the sets, and he had all the. I told him what I wanted, and then he did it. It was awesome.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
So you have a lot of people though to manage.
I do. I have a lot of roses I have to buy for opening night.
Of course. And how long have you guys been doing practices, rehearsals? Excuse me.
We started at the end of May, about 2 times a week, but now it's crunch time. It's every night.
That's a
Yeah.
lot. That takes a lot out of someone to be able to do that, aside from their regular lives. So
Well, they might have conflicts, but I just work around it.
Yeah, and it's pretty much most everybody involved is passionate about it and probably excited to be able to get on a stage in front of people again. It's been 2 years.
Yes.
of course.
So is
Yeah, we've been on hold.
yeah, and that's for a group like Seneca Community Players and the people involved in that, generally do at least one production a year at least.
Right.
It's got to be exciting. Is it a little more nervous than normal because it's been so long, or
No, more excitement.
Ready.
excitement?
Yeah.
Excitement
Yeah.
and ready. Now you have a few different ways people can get tickets. I want to make sure we go over that.
Okay.
I looked it up, and you have some advanced tickets, right? Are
Yes.
$18, and you can get them at Women Made Products in
Or
Seneca
online.
Falls. Or online at
Yap City. Yeah.
YAPSODY.com. And then, of course, you'll have tickets at the door if you don't want to get the advanced tickets. Those
Yeah,
tickets,
it's at $2 more. at the door.
$2 for it. So
Yeah.
$20 at the door, or $15 for children 10 and younger.
That's correct.
Do you guys have any social media surrounding
Well,
this?
we have, my marketing people have been putting it everywhere. That's why I'm here. Thank you very much. Posters everywhere. We have it, of course, on Facebook. We have it on our website. And to tell you the truth, I don't know where it all is because I
Right.
just said do it.
You're focused on the other parts, but you
Yeah.
have a website. Is the website through Seneca Community Players?
Players.org.
Okay, .org. And then you
Yeah.
have a Seneca Community Players Facebook as
Yes,
well.
yes.
Yeah, so that's where
Yeah.
people can get more information, of course. And I want to ask, though, so like I said, I wanted to hear more about your background. How long have you been in
Okay.
the
I'll
show
make it short because I'm so old. I have to make it short.
okay, yeah.
I got into theater when I was in 4th grade,
Okay.
when my parents enrolled me in acting classes, and that was in Des Moines, Iowa, and I was there till about 26 years old, and I did the community players there, Des Moines Community Playhouse. I did some regional theater in Minneapolis and around Des Moines with different theaters, and I got paid for that. That was kind of cool.
You're like, yes.
Then I came out to New York City to become a star, but you really can't become a star unless you're a member of the union. So I was offered roles for tokens or lunch. So I gave that up. I had a child, and then I started to direct around Long Island and Connecticut, and now I'm here.
Cool.
That's my background.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, like you said, to make it short, that's a lot of good accomplishments, though.
Well, I said I'm old. So.
Well, so as a director, this directed a lot of stuff. What are a couple things, or maybe one main thing, whatever, however you want to answer this, that you kind of do different now or know now that you didn't know back in those days in New York City when you started directing?
When I started directing, well, I've learned that if you have a cast, like I did some murder mysteries at a campground for, and we used the campers. It was a lot of fun, but really they're not actors. So you almost have to tell them exactly what to do and how to say something, where if you've done it for a while and you have qualified actors, sometimes you just sit back and just let them create their own character. And if you don't like it, then you rein them in. I've always said, do it the way you want, and if I don't like it, we'll change it.
Yeah, so essentially,
That's big.
a director's only as good as the talent they have to work with.
Yes.
But giving that talent the freedom almost to be like, okay, this is what you're envisioning. You read this. Now tell me how you
Well, it's a
perceive it.
collaboration.
Yeah,
Right.
of course.
They're artists. They have their own vision. They have their own thoughts. And if we can, be together on that, it just makes it that much better.
Yeah, absolutely. I agree with that. I think that's awesome. How long is the show? What's the time?
It will be total 115 plus 25. What is that? 2 hours?
145.
Yeah, a little less
right?
than 2. Yeah, about an hour and 45 minutes.
And then we have a 15-minute intermission out on the yard. So
you go outside, get some
you
fresh
get
air.
a chance to have some fresh air.
It's not gonna. People that are afraid about the heat, it's going to cool down this weekend. I wouldn't worry about that. Plus, especially the evening shows, and then Sunday is not going to be a steamer like it's been. So I wouldn't be concerned about the heat and stay away because of the heat.
Right.
Yeah.
Do you want to tell us about the weather yet?
Just
While you're talking about it, so people can know when they're going to the shows.
Yeah, we'll look at the weekend weather here. So obviously it's been pretty hot, and it'll continue through Friday, but about the time that the show kicks off is when it starts to cool down. So Friday, chance of showers and thunderstorms after 3 o'clock, partly sunny and hot with a high near 90, and then moving into Friday night, mostly cloudy with a low of around 63.
Beautiful.
Saturday, that would be a lot better. You can, and then Saturday it gets even better. Chance of showers early, mostly sunny with a high of 76.
That drops it down for
That's
sure.
awesome.
And so then if you're going to the show at night, and I love this in the summer nights where it's going to be mostly clear with a low of around 58. So, you can throw on a sweatshirt, whatever you're doing this weekend on Saturday night. And then Sunday, another beautiful day, sunny with a high near 79. And then heading back to action Monday, back to work, mostly sunny with a high near 81. So this heat, the oppressiveness is coming to an end.
Yeah,
And we're getting into more comfortable, average, a little below average for this time of year.
so that just makes it that much better for you.
Sure does. And for my actors.
Yes, of course.
Because they're wearing costumes.
Oh, yes, and those lights probably, right, that are on the stage make it a little bit hotter.
Yeah, but actors love
Yes,
it.
yeah.
So Seneca Community Players back in action, and I think it's been so long, like I said, since you put on a production, our SCP has. If there's people out there that thinking, oh man, it would be fun to get involved, but I've never acted before. What would you tell those people as maybe auditions for a future show become available?
I would say audition.
Yeah.
Simple as
Actors, directors look. Not really. I mean, of course, I have talented people right now, but there might be something that you see that is like, oof, that's the person.
that. Right, yeah, absolutely.
And if you're a little nervous about auditioning, work backstage, help with the lights, help with costumes, get involved, because the actors I have now, and actually everyone I've done, they bond right away, and they become friends. And when they're getting dressed, they're all singing the songs from the show. They're having a good time.
Right.
Yeah, absolutely. And that anybody, that is a good point. So anybody could just go to your website, and is there a way they can say, like, hey, I'm
Yes,
interested? Is
we
there
have a form.
A form they can fill out?
Yeah.
Cool.
I have a lot of people come up to me and say, hey, I think you're with Seneca Community Players, and they'll give me their name, their number, their contact info.
And you're like, if you could just fill it out, it would be a lot easier.
No, not at all.
So that's awesome. Yeah, Jim, are you thinking you wanted to do a little thing on the side apart from everything else that you do? I could see you being a community player. Were you ever in any shows?
I never acted, but I was in a band. We played for
Did you sing?
9 years. I did, yeah.
Aha, he just
I was more of a rapper, but I sang as well. Yeah.
I forgot. It was more.
And I already found out that Sydney has been in shows.
I was
really?
Well, actually.
Okay, one show.
You know what? I forgot. This doesn't really count. But I was in the Nutcracker.
There you go, because you dance.
Yeah.
I was in Joseph and the Amazing Technicolor Dreamcoat in 6th grade, maybe.
Yeah.
That's okay.
Yeah. As much as I actually liked it, I have a kind of a loud personality. Sometimes I did get the lead, and I was very surprised and very nervous. And I look back at those videos and cringe at how nervous and shy I was compared to how I could be.
That was in high school, right?
That was in I think.
Well, junior, maybe it was middle school.
Yeah, it might have been what is it, 7th grade switches?
Probably.
But it actually was fun. I did love it.
The funny thing about when I was in the band, when we first started playing, we had a lead singer, and they had a really good voice. And then they went away for a couple weeks. This was before we ever started playing out and did anything official. And while they were gone, me and another friend in the band, we started just taking over the singing duties because we had to.
Right.
Yeah.
And then, come to find out, we didn't want to give it up, So, so that poor guy didn't end up being in the band.
Oh, that's funny.
We had to say sorry to him, but yeah. So anybody can do it, and maybe one of these days we'll just hop out there and do it.
Oh,
again.
I will be sending you audition notices.
Yay! Are you already thinking about what you want to do next? Or are you trying to get through this first?
I'm a snowbird.
Okay.
And I don't know how it happened. At a park down in Florida, somehow somebody found out that I had done things. And so I've obligated myself to direct some campers in a murder mystery thing.
So that's fun. So you go down to Florida for how many months usually?
About 5.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah.
So and then will you return back here in the summer months?
We come back usually. Well, last year we came back in April. Don't do that.
Yeah.
We came back at the end of May this year.
Okay, much better.
Yeah.
Another question, just as how Seneca Community Players work. So, you directed this particular show. How does the group decide what the next show is going to be and who's going to direct that?
The director will pick the show they want to do. Mm-hmm. They will write up a proposal.
Oh, nice.
And then they usually, unless it's a story that everybody knows, they will submit that proposal and a script to the board of directors. And then they review it, they look at the script, and then we call them in and interview that person, and then we make a decision.
So anybody technically could try and
Absolutely.
be a director as well.
Yeah.
But
if you've
obviously it
never
takes some
directed,
work.
then we might have a mentor help
Yeah.
them.
Oh, I see.
That's cool.
we encourage new directors because there's not a lot of us out there.
Right.
So, yeah.
It's such an interesting look into a world that people might not be so used to, like...
Yeah, they go to the show and they enjoy it,
Yeah.
but they don't really know everything that went in from the start to finish.
It's a lot.
Of course.
Yeah.
Yeah, I recall that. So I was going to ask you what you have going on this weekend, but I can assume
She's going to be busy.
that you will be in Waterloo at that...
Well, I'm leaving from here to the theater.
Okay,
to work
today
on my
is
punch
Wednesday.
list.
So do you get together after the show each night and have dinner somewhere with everybody?
No, because here there's no place open. If
That's
you're
right,
If you're
yeah.
in the city or
Right.
a bigger town, yes.
Yeah.
But we will have a cast party on Sunday after the
22nd.
No. The first
Oh,
week
this
on
week.
the 15th.
Okay.
Oh, nice.
After the matinee.
Okay.
Awesome. Yeah, that's good. But you guys spend enough time together, anyways. I'm sure people eat when they can, when they're in.
A lot of people bring food to the theater, of course.
Yeah.
Well,
maybe we should start telling people that they need to jump on board and send some food over to the community.
Wouldn't that be nice?
Yeah. Let's get the community involved. You guys are working.
Well,
super
it is
hard.
called community theater.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And can you run us down the shows one more time before we leave? Because it's already been 30 minutes. Yeah, I told you that would go quick.
It did go quick. You're right.
You want to tell us?
Oh, me? Okay.
Yes. You could tell us.
Yeah, Fat Singer Hall in Waterloo above the library. This coming Friday, the 13th.
Ooh.
It's okay. My daughter was born on the 30th.
Yeah, I don't.
Okay.
One of the
I'm
best
not
days of my
superstitious.
life. So
7:30 showtime. Saturday the 14th, 7:30 showtime. Matinee Sunday the 15th at 2:00. That's this weekend. And then if you can't get out this weekend, next weekend, Friday, Saturday, 7:30 p.m. That'd be the 20th and 21st. Right. It is tickets are $20 at the door, $15 for kids 10 and under, and you can get advance tickets for $18 available at Woman Made Products. Your sister in downtown Seneca Falls, right? Becky's your sister, right?
yes, and thank you. Most people say that I'm her sister.
Oh.
So it's nice that you said she was my sister.
And also online at yapsody.com. That's YAPSODY.com.
Good job, Jim. And just like that, is it already time for us to pack up?
Yeah, we got a couple minutes.
Oh, we do? Oh, you want to know why?
Yeah, that clock's
Because that
fast.
clock is too fast. Do you have anything specific going on this weekend?
I'd like to get out to see the show. It's been so long since I've seen a live
We'd
show
love
like
to
that.
have you there.
So I've got to pick one of these days to do that, and it might end up being next weekend because on Saturday, taking my daughter and 5 of her friends to Darien Lake.
Ooh, that sounds like a good time. Oh my goodness, I haven't been to Darien Lake in so long. That'll be fun though. It'll be a good day, right? A good Saturday. Early showers, but then everything else 76 like you said. Perfect.
Well, that's the
cooler.
following week, though.
What is? No, this is this weekend.
Oh, this weekend.
Yeah, this weekend.
weekend.
Saturday's going to be a cooler day, high 76. Things change, though. I'm not a meteorologist. I just look up the forecast and relay it to you all.
I have birthday parties
Oh, my
this
gosh.
week. And so my weekend is booked for this weekend, but I can always look into next weekend
You
and see if I
should.
can. My
You
mom
should.
loves live shows too, so I can be like, hey, you want to go
That
do
would be real
something?
fun. I'd love to see you there.
And it's a
Yeah.
great story. I mean, it's a great the theme and premise of Little Women. If you've never read the book or seen Little Women before, you're really going to be in for
That's
a
me.
treat. And if you have, then it's always nice to see this will be a musical adaptation.
That's right.
So certainly recommend go check it out.
Do I have 10 seconds? Because here's what it
Yes.
says.
I was just gonna
It says
say.
6 generations have read this story. This one will sing it.
Haha, I love 6 generations. That's a long time. This time we'll sing, and we're gonna have to leave it on that because
Yeah, thanks, Deb, and good luck this weekend. Good luck to everybody
Thank
involved
you so much for having
in the
me.
production.
Yes,
Thank
we
you,
loved
Sydney.
it.
Nice
Thank
to meet you.
Thank you, of course, everybody that joined us today. If you enjoyed the show, you can click like, you can share with your friends, you can subscribe to our YouTube channel. We'll be back again next Wednesday, of course. And until then, have a great weekend here in the Finger Lakes.